We will now invite Lulu Sinnott, who lives in County Kilkenny. Lulu published many literary journals, and read during numerous festivals, most recently at the Marsh Theatre in San Francisco and the library in Brooklyn. So we'll now invite you to charm us with one of your creations. Thank you.
Thanks so much for the opportunity to read. Thank you to Virel and Darina, and thank you to Emmanuel for translation, which is really very thrilling to think of my poetry in Romanian. This was written just shortly before I went to California last year. Hadn't been back in 30 years, nearly 30 years, so it was very exciting to go there. And I was getting in touch with lots of friends to go and stay there. Lots of people with empty nests, so it was, somebody sent me a picture of how I was back then. So this is called Old Motors. An image appears on screen. I'm young, bursting with life, cigarette in hand, beside my friend's baby, his first birthday. We meet next year in Paso Robles, halfway between San Francisco and Los Angeles. I can feel the California winter sun already. Know my old bones will love the dry wind from the desert, the cold California current, the need for sunglasses. We meet as old people, all retired, me widowed, the baby's gone, our empty nests. This part, this moment is also a visitation, an imagination in my head of how we will be, cobbled from how we were, the scars of time, the 28-year gap, the maintenance of old motors.
Thank you, Lulu. Bătrâne motoare. O imagine apare pe monitor. Sunt tânăr, explodând de viață, țigară în mână, alături copilul prietenului, prima lui aniversare. În următorul an ne-am întâlnit în Paso Robles, la jumătatea drumului între San Francisco și Los Angeles. Pot simți deja soarele iernii californiene. Știu că bătrânele mele oase vor iubi vântul uscat, venit din deșert, curentul rece al Californiei și necesitatea ochelarilor de soare. Ne-am întâlnit bătrâni deja, toți pensionați, eu văduv, copiii duși, cuiburile goale. Partea de acum, acest moment, este de asemenea o apariție, o imaginație în capul meu despre cum va fi în mare plecând de la cum suntem. Cicatricile timpului, distanța de 28 de ani, întreținerea unor motoare vechi. Thank you, Lulu.
Thank you. Rosy Wilson, she was born and she lives in Dublin. After many years of teaching in London, she returned home, back to Dublin. She has 9 poetry collections published. She got published in many publications in Ireland and UK. She could not be here with us tonight, but Anne Fitzgerald would like to read the poem for her. Thank you, Anne.
So Rosy was sorry not to be able to join us this evening, and she asked me if I would read on her behalf. I think her poem is very prescient, given Pat's earlier introduction, and the threat of tariffs and other things, and evenings like this remind us that this is why poetry and the arts are so important. So on behalf of Rosy, I'll read her poem. It is in the little things that give us hope, even when we nearly feel like giving up and world news is unbearable. The cruelty of men who break countries to pieces, bomb, starve, kill without mercy. The world looks on, not knowing what to do. Wealthy countries put up fences, close doors to struggling migrants. Aren't we all immigrants? Emigrants? Protesters gather outside accommodation. Extremists burn down places that may offer safety, chanting, "Our land is full." With my wood cane, I walk to the seashore, lean on orange lichen-covered rocks, listen to waves' music, count sea colours. Clumps of white sapphilage, pink thrift flowers on concrete seawalls, lines of dandelions light my grassy path home. In my wildflower garden, daisies open eyes, blue forget-me-nots nestle, small memories blossom in their name.
Lucrurile mici care ne dau nouă speranță chiar când suntem aproape să renunțăm. Și veștile acestei luni sunt de nesuportat. Cruzimea bărbaților care rup țări în bucăți, bombardează, înfometează, omoară fără milă lumea întreagă, se uită, neștiind ce să facă. Țările bogate montează garduri, închid ușile încercaților emigrați. Nu suntem toți imigranți, emigrați, protestatari, adunându-se în fața azilelor, extremiști, arzând, așezăminte ce promit siguranță, cântând, pământul nostru e plin. Cu bastonul meu din trestie merg spre țări, sprijinită de stânci, acoperită de licheni portocalii, ascult muzica valurilor, enumăr culorile mării, aglomerări de saxifragi albi, valurile florilor de țăr roz, flori pe zidurile de beton, străjuind marea, linii de păpădii, luminându-mi calea verde spre casă. În grădina mea cu flori de câmp, margarete, își deschid ochii. Nu mă uita, își fac culcuși, mici amintiri înfloresc în numele lor. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Doria. So, our event has come to an end. I would like to thank our sponsors again, to thank all our guests here tonight, especially our writers and our translator. Thank you for being part of this. Congratulations to Ithaca Publishing House, to Viorel and Doria, the translator Emmanuel, and all the Irish poets selected for this anthology. Now, I understand you all know one word in Romanian. What is the word for plum brandy? Horinca? I was told that's one word you know in Romanian. No. Just to keep up the tradition, as we did with the first blackjack, we invited to have a taste of our horinca, which is the plum brandy. It is mainly found in the north of Transylvania. It's very appreciated by Irish poets, and not only, by Romanian poets too. People talk about it for a long time after the first launch. So we'll also invite you to have a bit of finger food, have chats, talk about poetry and anything you like. We also have some Ithaca magazines to give away. So thank you again for tonight. Thank you for making your way here, especially those who are outside of Dublin. We hope you all enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of your evening.
May I have your autograph, please? Absolutely. Yes, as well.